Hey, what's up? This is Joe with Joe and Tell, and today I'm going to be unboxing the brand new DEITY Microphones V-Mic D3 Pro. As you may have seen from my previous video, I did a review of the DEITY S-Mic 2, and I compared that to my favorite microphone at the time, which was the Sennheiser MKH 416, and the S-Mic 2 did extremely well at nearly a third of the price. I'm a fan of DEITY since then, and they've since come out with this V-Mic D3 Pro. This is a little bit different than the S-Mic 2 in that it's targeted more towards the person who wants to do more of a run and gun type of thing, where they want to connect the external mic to their camera and not necessarily have any other external gear. For example, right now with the S-Mic 2 that I'm recording with, I actually have this connected to my Tascam DR70D. You know, I'm using an XLR cable. There's really a lot going on here and not ideal for a run and gun situation. And that's where the V-Mic D3 Pro comes in handy. It's a little bit different, and it's supposed to be simpler, but it's supposed to retain a lot of the sound quality that you get from something like this S-Mic 2. So right here on the box, we see here that it comes with a Rycote lyre suspension. If you know about microphones, Rycote is a big name. Low self-noise, multi-device capability, so it does have a smart chip in there, which does a handshake, so depending on what you're connecting it to, whether it be a phone, a laptop, a tablet, or a camera, it's going to figure out what configuration is proper for that, and it's just going to work accordingly. The Pro version also has a low-cut filter at 75 Hz. Yeah, high-pass filter at 75 Hz and another one at 150 Hz. It also has a stepless sensitivity adjustment up to 20 decibels. Auto quick wake mic sleep when recording. Device turns off and on. User-friendly low battery alert indication. Cool. So I've already opened this just to take a look, make sure everything was in there. Go ahead and open this up. As you can see, it has a DEITY case, has that signature DEITY yellow. Go ahead and open this up here. All right, instructions, and there it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There it is. And so what we have here is the DEITY windshield, and it shows in real big letters, DEITY. They want you to know that this is a DEITY mic. And this is the Rycote, custom Rycote shock mount with that signature yellow. Very nice. I really like it. Black and yellow, if you're a Steelers fan. So yeah, on top here it says V-Mic D3 Pro. And take off this windshield, and yeah, all metal construction, very nice. I mean, you look at it and it doesn't look like an inexpensive mic, and I think this is going for under $200, maybe around $199, where the V-Mic D3 is going for around $99 at this time. The price is awesome, and this is what they were talking about here, that it adjusts, and that's handy in case you're using this on a gimbal. Sometimes adding a microphone will throw off the balance, and so being able to move this forward and backwards will help balance that on a gimbal. This was a surprise to me, actually. So you have this is the TRRS 3.5 millimeter jack. It's a nice short one because you don't want a bunch of cables hanging off, so that's nice. Thank you for including that. Also, here's the USB cable for this, and check it out. It's USB-C. Surprising. A lot of the newer devices are USB-C, and it's nice to see a device like this that comes with a USB-C cable. And that shows that DEITY is really forward thinking. You know, they're not stuck in the past using some old USB connector. So here's the output jack. Here's the high pass filters to help filter out like any wind noise or rumble from air conditioning, things like that. And here is that beautiful, beautiful stepless gain knob from 0 to 10, right? And it's buttery smooth. I think a lot of companies underestimate how important feel is, but yeah, this just feels like quality. Real nice and smooth. I appreciate that. Thank you, DEITY. That's too nice for the price. I guess the only other thing to do now is to test it out. See how it sounds. All right, so let's do some testing. Right now I am recording at 0 dB setting on the GH4, and this is with the internal mic on the GH4. So, you know, as you can tell, it may sound a little bit echoey. The camera right now is about 4.5 feet away from me, and so let me know how this sounds. Let's try something else now. Let's try the Takstar SGC 598 microphone. And so At the time when I bought this, I really didn't have too much to spend on better microphones, but this got really good reviews on Amazon, and so I tried it out. This takes a AA, so I put a fresh one in here. Let's check it out and see how it sounds. Okay, so this is now recording on the Takstar. The camera's still the same distance away, and it should theoretically sound better than the on-camera mic, just because it's a shotgun, it's external, but who knows. I have it set on the plus 10 dB setting, so let me know if this sounds better than the previous. And finally, let's test out what you're here for, which is the V-Mic D3 Pro. So let's set this at the recommended 6 dB, and I'll also try it at 10 decibels. All right. Okay, so right now I am recording using the DEITY V-Mic D3 Pro. So let me know how this sounds in comparison to the others. The camera's still the same distance from me, and I have it on the level 6 setting on the microphone. It goes up to 10, so let me see how it sounds with 10. It looks like it may already be clipping, so I believe if I turn it to level 10, it might start to clip. Let me just check that out just for fun. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's clipping. Never mind. Let's forget that. Level 10 is clipping. Let me see what happens if I keep it on level 10 but turn the camera to minus 12 dB. Okay, so I have the gain on the camera itself turned all the way down to minus 12 dB. And I have the V-Mic set to the level 10 setting. We'll see how this sounds. And alternatively, let me try it on the level 6 setting and see if it's too low. If it is too low, I'm going to level match it to see which sounds the best. Alright, so I'm back. So I have the camera still set to minus 12 dB, and I have the V-Mic D3 Pro set to the level 6 setting. And so let's see how this sounds. You guys let me know. So for this test, I actually have the V-Mic D3 Pro connected to my Tascam input. So let me know if this sounds any better compared to having it connected directly into the camera itself. For the next test, let's see how it sounds compared to its bigger brother, the S-Mic 2, in a close mic situation. I want you guys to know that in order for this to work, I'm going to record on the Tascam DR70D because that has an XLR input, and I'm going to use this super long, I think this thing is like 20 or 30 feet, and it's a 3.5 millimeter extension. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it doesn't add too much line noise, but we'll see. So here it goes. All right, so right now I am directly on axis and I'm recording from both. This is a weird framing. All right, so right now I have both mics connected, and so I have the S-Mic 2 on the top, the bigger brother, which is an XLR connected directly via XLR to my Tascam DR70D, and then I have the V-Mic D3 Pro connected with the TRRS 3.5 millimeter, 30 feet, about 30 feet long. The cable is about 30 feet long, going also to the Tascam DR70D. And so I'm going to level match these. I have the gain on the DEITY set to about mid, and I have the gain on the V-Mic set all the way to max using the mid setting on the Tascam. I also have the V-Mic set to level 10, and still I've noticed that the gain is still a little bit lower than what I'm seeing with the S-Mic 2. And that's kind of to be expected because the DEITY is a XLR mic and it accepts 48 volts of phantom power. And compared to this, I'm assuming that it does use a lower voltage than that. Let me know. I'm going to be switching back and forth and letting you know which mic I'm using at the time. And so you guys let me know which one sounds better, or, you know, if the D3 sounds close to the S-Mic 2. Now in my previous video, I did compare the S-Mic 2 to the MKH 416, considered the industry standard. So if this D3 sounds even close to the S-Mic 2, then you know that it may compare well even with something such as the MKH 416. Now if it doesn't, then that's what it is. Right now the D3 sells for $199 and the MKH 416 sells for $999. So there is a pretty large price discrepancy there. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is I did test this V-Mic Pro with my MacBook Pro, and I had no idea that that thing had a mic input. So I always thought that they did away with that on these new MacBook Pros with the headphone jacks. I know the older MacBook Pros did have a mic input. I think it was a separate mic input actually. Not sure, but The funny thing is, I plugged this into my MacBook Pro and it showed up there as external microphone. So pretty cool if you want to use this for podcasting. So once again, this is Joe, and I'm going to be taking a look at a few different things today. And let's see how this mic does without a low cut filter. So you might be able to hear the air conditioning in the background. Let me turn on the 75 Hertz high pass filter. All right, so 75 Hertz, low cut. So how does my voice sound compared to how does the background sound with the air conditioning going? All right, so now I just switched it to 150 low cut. And how does my voice sound now? I am a few inches away from the mic. How does the air conditioning sound? So let me do some off axis. So right now I'm directly on axis. Let me see what happens if I go off axis a little bit, okay? So what is this? Maybe about 45 degrees. So 45 degrees off axis. Let me know how it sounds. Is it rejecting? You know, what is the off axis on this one? Let me go 90 degrees. All right, so I'm 90 degrees off axis. I am about 18 inches away from both microphones. Let me know how it's rejecting. All right, so I am directly behind both microphones. Let me know how it's rejecting my voice. Which one is doing a better job of rejecting the voices coming from behind both microphones? All right, so that's pretty much it. This is not a thorough, in-depth review of either of these mics. If you want a more in-depth review of the DEITY S-Mic 2, then check out my review video. I'll leave a link in the description. If you want a more thorough review of the V-Mic D3 Pro, let me know and we'll see what happens. Also, DEITY has allowed me to do a giveaway of the S-Mic 2, the XLR Big Brother. If you're interested in doing that, I'll leave a link in the description to the giveaway. Yeah, good luck to you guys. So if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload a new video, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.